What is this? Horror movie? If you don't show me spaghetti, I'm gonna be mad. I've been here. By the way, here, this is a very cool thing about the wall. This is right as you go through past the security in the Riot HQ in LA. They have this thing with like infinite keycaps. You take one of theirs and you put one of yours and then sign yourself. So me and my wife Najee, we did that and we got the keys from Riot and I use them on my keyboard now. Look at that. This key came from America straight up, and this one as well. Look. And you know what's funny? I have 2 broken keys on my keyboard. I have 2 broken keys on my keyboard when I was traveling to Korea. Like right here and here. The escape and tilde. They were both broken in the... I accidentally put in the luggage, my keyboard, instead of my backpack. And they broke in travel because those motherfuckers are tossing it in the airport. So now I have 2 keys from Riot. Riot paid shill. Never escaping allegations. Been with the Tibbers. That's nice. Bro, that new Annie skin that they're releasing, that's legit how Annie should have been designed from the get-go. I swear.
Andre, also known as Meddler. Paul, that's your line.
Traumatized.
Thank you, Andre. I'm Paul, also known as Pabro. Today is March 26th, and we're here to talk to you a bit about what you can expect in Season 2, as well as a few other more general updates. Quick spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the Season 2 Act 1 gameplay trailer that went live earlier today,
it was sick.
For a few seconds, so you can check that out.
Too much skin focus, but it was really sick, man. Can't argue with it.
Okay.
Okay, welcome to Season 2, Pandemonium. In this season, we're moving to the outside.
Yeah, Fuxy, what up? Thank you so much for 17 months. Really appreciate it. Here's for the resub. Thank you for the support. Really means a lot in these dark times. We're all trying to get by. Incredible stuff. Thank you. Welcome back.
Demacia, where we'll be following Vayne as she does what she does best, hunts down demons. And along the way, we'll also learn a little bit more about her, as she deals with a few demons from her past that have come to haunt her.
Make sure you keep an eye out for comics on Vayne coming out later this season for more details. All right, now let's jump into some other things you can expect to see in Season 2 this year.
Please show me spaghetti.
We're going with the shorter season for this one, lasting a total of 6 patches instead of the usual 8 to make room for a longer season later this year.
As a result, we've also got Battle Pass changes to make it quicker to complete. So the amount of time it takes, relative to the length of the season, should be roughly the same. We're also going to be trying something different with the seasonal Battle Pass as well. Many of you have asked that we make them direct purchase, so we're going to be doing just that. In this season, the non-prestige Battle Pass skins will be available in the store, and taking their place on the Battle Pass will be Fiendish Mystery Skin loot orbs that will drop a random, demon-themed epic skin instead.
Kind of cool.
On the topic of skins, in the last update, we heard from quite a few of you.
I might have to buy some RP and get a skin on the. Actually, no, I'm getting Riot partnered up. They're gonna unlock my account. I should have every skin. No, I don't have to buy RP. Hell no.
Here's some more about upcoming skins. So we're gonna do just that, starting with a short prestige list. Shaco and LeBlanc are coming in Season 2, and Veigar coming early next season.
Bro, this is following the exact video.
Non-prestige skins.
The skin spotlight guy.
Some of the other skins coming up this season.
Please show me spaghetti.
Now, as you saw
show me
video,
spaghetti!
We've got a new skin coming for Annie, plus a few other champs that we're calling Pandemonium.
That's a good Annie skin.
For those of
Love
you
it.
who haven't gotten a skin for their champion in quite a while, we've got you covered as well with Rain Shepherd Ivan and Project Quinn coming soon.
Project Quinn. Yeah, that's all of them from the skin spotlights.
Certainly not least are some very
tasteful
skins where you spend a lot of time
cooking
up for
spaghetti cooking.
Excited
like
excited.
Me. So let us
okay.
Day Jobs.
Come on.
By the way. Day Jobs is making a return in Season 2, and this time we're trying out a cooking theme, if you couldn't tell by our terrible puns.
Come on, show it.
Okay, thank you.
Making her debut as well is
It's true. It's real.
Get on a roll.
It's actually happening.
Don't know. Inspired by our delicious,
this is very good. Good editing.
Spaghetti a la VelKoz will also be serving on the Rift later this season. And look, remember,
let's go.
when you're playing League,
let's fucking go. It's
you don't
true.
always get along, but we hope you do.
The rumors are true.
All right, so
It's happening.
We want to talk a bit about the gameplay changes
Oh,
that we have coming
man.
for Season 2. We have some follow-up work on the Season 1 gameplay changes,
I
particularly
am so happy.
quests.
Some of the most common topics.
They just did a tasteful tease of that like OnlyFans like little spaghetti like noodle lingering there in the side.
Where uncertainty around where in lane you got
Just in the corner, man.
Role quest progress. And that certain champions who prefer to proxy or roam, you know, like assassins or singed, were struggling to keep up with role quests as a result. So, we've adjusted where you get your progress for your role quest in lane, and how forgiving it is. To be clear, you'll still need to come to lane some of the time to progress on your role quest, but you won't be penalized for doing the things your champions want to do.
Additionally, we've adjusted the rewards for top to provide more experience for team fighting and swapped the mid lane empowered recall
That's so
for
good.
6% bonus AD and
That's
TP.
so much
Our
better
goal
than
with
the
these
cheesy
changes is
recall.
to better reward the variety of classes and champions that get played in these roles, rather than
I agree.
rewarding split pushers
Yeah.
in top lane.
Yeah, like I'm obviously a biased person because VelKoz doesn't deal that well in the side lane, so people that do better in the side lane are gonna do disproportionately even more effectively. They're gonna be super strong because of empowered recall, right? So a lot of champs that were already good at split pushing, they got even better. So obviously I'm biased and I would want something that's usable by somebody like VelKoz more so than that quick recall, which is whatever. But this is just better overall, let's be real. It just allows for more things to be played, and the meta won't be as rigid, I would say.
Or non-roaming champs in mid, and to provide some scaling rewards for mid laners as well.
Yeah.
Now, outside of role quests, we're investing in some longer term work to expand build diversity for a lot of champions. This will show up in things like item adjustments, new keystones, and better supporting alternative
Good.
builds to increase strategy
Okay,
and creativity.
show me.
So think things like AP Israel, or ADC
Love
Kennen,
it.
or attack speed Sinjal.
Love it.
One of the ways you'll
I like how
see
they're
this
going, like, they're oscillating between, like, okay, they create, like, AP Tristana, then we kill the AP Tristana. We make AP Mastery, we kill the AP Mastery. We get AD Kennen, we kill him, and just keep going back, like.
in Season 2 is the return of 2 runes, Deathfire Touch and Storm Raider's Surge. Both keystones will be
made
in the
DFT
sorcery
blue.
tree, with Storm Raider's Surge replacing Phase
purple.
Rush. We also have a variety of item adjustments to items, including Dusk and Dawn, 2 new starting items, new Omnivamp boots, and the removal of Trailblazer and Opportunity.
Okay.
We also wanted to talk briefly about the next new
Good.
champion coming to League. They'll be
AP
coming out in
Major,
Season
mid,
2
AP
patch
Assassin.
soon, so we don't want to spoil too much right now. We do want to let you know, though, that they are a AP mid lane assassin, and you should expect to hear more about them in our next dev update.
Okay, can't wait.
All right, we're going to pass things over to Eduardo and Mike
Eduardo!
to talk about some updates we have
Show
planned
us.
for Arena.
Yeah, Arena is looking sick in this
everyone.
patch, by the
I'm
way.
Eduardo, Riot Cadmus Cortejoso.
And I'm Mike, Rogue Fullbreeze, lead designer on Arena, and we're here to talk to you about Arena.
We've got a lot of information to share with you, so we're just going to go straight into it.
When is it
starting with
releasing,
events.
though? I need to
Events
know.
are new ways to experience Arena with an added twist. For this season, we'll be introducing 3 events starting in patch 2610.
That's
Our
next,
first
right?
event is going to be 3x6, aka 6 teams of 3, 3 players on each team. No longer
Wait,
do
I'm not playing on this patch, though. I'm not playing the tournament on this patch. Riot invited me to this, like, Riot-sponsored tournament for Arena that they're doing with content creators and community. But it's a 2-man. It's not 3x6.
to leave a friend behind to enjoy Arena, as long as you don't have more than 2.
Like,
friends.
what? They're doing a first tournament at the end of the 2-man Arena. Or are they gonna keep both modes up?
Anyway, having 3 players on each team should help create a wider variety of team comps and allow more champions of each type to find success in the mode. Meanwhile, having fewer teams comes with the benefit of allowing you to learn other teams' play styles and matchups when you go back to rematch them again.
This is gonna feel like a World of Warcraft Arena, basically, with the 3-mans.
3x6 will stay on for 3 patches, and after that we'll be switching to a longtime community ask, Bravery.
Are you tired of going up against people playing Yuumi, Alistair, or Zyra and Shaco? Well, this is your time to shine. This is something many of you have been asking.
Purely
for.
random
Here to
for
deliver.
everyone?
Everyone in the lobby will automatically be opted into playing Bravery.
That's good. I mean, I do that anyway. Like, I always play Bravery, because otherwise it's boring. You're just selecting your experience too much, and you need some randomness for fun.
If you really don't want to leave it to good old-fashioned chance, you'll still be able to pick from a few random crowd favorites every game. This should help reward players that are able
Nice.
to play flexibly and adapt to any situation
I like this.
or
Very
champion
good.
that they get.
Finally, our last event for the season is Swift Arena. In this event, we're looking to make games of Arena
Oh,
faster by
even
limiting the number
faster.
of teams down to 4. This means you'll have more reps against each team, and you can take advantage of knowing their playstyles and getting more games if you're running short on time. And then after that...
Well, we haven't decided on what happens after. We're planning on using learnings from these different events to better understand what elements of Arena really resonate with all of you.
In the meanwhile, we think events are something that will keep the game fresh and exciting throughout the season.
So, all right, that's everything on events, but we have a bit more in store for Arena this season.
Next up, we have a brand new map called the Petricite Grove. The Petricite Grove is on the outskirts of Demacia,
We got a lot of
with
bombas.
large walls and plenty of places to hide. But be careful, there are also mining bombs used to mine Petricite scattered throughout the map. When struck, bombs will roll before exploding, damaging opponents and plants in the area. If you strike a bomb with an immobilizing effect, they'll explode instantly, allowing you to blast your opponents to pieces.
Cool idea.
The next new feature we have coming to Arena is augment levels.
This is cool, man.
Supercharge your favorite augments by making them stronger and adding some new effects like Fan the Hammer, for example, firing more missiles. Once you've picked 2 augments to level up, you can use your future choices to upgrade them instead of just adding new ones. We really wanted to empower players to lean into the augments that they have the most fun with and raise their
That is
high rolls
very
to new
cool.
heights.
And speaking of high rolls, well, you can still only have 4 augments most of the time. Augments will be offered much more frequently this season, allowing you to select a new augment, level an existing one, replace one with one of a higher tier, and in Round 8's new crafting round, you can fine-tune your build by choosing to gain an extra augment slot, sacrificing one of your augments to power up the rest. And last but not least, what would be an update to Arena without augments and guests of honor?
That's cool options. Here's the thing: when you do a lot of these options, that is great for the game, and it feels like you have more diversity within the playstyles. But very often it can constrict and create less diversity because when you have more things, the combinatorics of it leads to certain paths which become a little bit broken. So the beauty of Arena is that it could be left a little bit broken, but if it's too broken, it will kill the diversity of the build paths by actually adding more diversity. So they need to be kind of on the job checking it. They need to be constantly looking out if there's something that's a little bit too broken. So it requires a bit more work and oversight, but if done, it can just be so damn beautiful and creative, where you can do multiple different things. So I'm excited to try it. Can't wait.
Reworked guest of honor coming up throughout the season. Some of these will include Nocturne, who will create dark zones around the map, and Shaco, who will create chaos and make all your augment rolls random tiers.
We won't be listing out the rest here, but you can expect a few more demon-themed guests to make an appearance. As for augments, we've got over 30 new ones, some coming from ARAM Mayhem and some brand new.
All right, that's it for Arena's updates this time around. Be sure to check out all the changes we have talked about and a few that we didn't, and we'll see you in the Petricite Grove.
Good.
Hello again, gamers. I'm Dashi Jador.
And I'm Riot, call me KT.
WASD has reached a big milestone that we're excited to share with you all. WASD will be available in ranked starting in patch 26.9, coming out with Season 2.
First, we want to give a big thank you to the hundreds of thousands of players who tested WASD at various points of development. Your feedback was
I played it like twice.
What we call ranked ready.
But Kelly, what do we mean by ranked ready?
Well, when we began rolling out WASD, we did so in unranked queues first, so that we could address any bugs or unintended interactions before LP was on the line. And of course, we wanted to ensure that a whole new control scheme would be balanced, both in perception and in practice. After extensive testing, analysis, and adjustments, we've gotten to the point where WASD has reached a similar performance level as point-and-click controls. There's still a small delta in the win rates between the two control schemes, with point-and-click having a minor advantage. We expect that difference will decrease over time as players gain more mastery in WASD, so we'll continue to monitor this stat in the future.
We've also been working on an exciting new feature for all players, regardless of which control scheme you want to use. The ability to set up champion-specific keybinds. Starting tomorrow, you can configure different keybinds for all of your mates. I suggest hopping into the practice pool so that you have plenty of time to explore the new options before minions spawn. And last but not least, we've been recently improving several of our accessibility options for all of these control schemes. These changes include expanded keybind support, enabling remapping of your mouse, as well as increased cursor size, just to name a few.
For those interested, more detailed information on everything we've covered can be found in a new dev blog coming out today.
We first set out on this journey when we discovered that new players sometimes struggle with League's traditional point-and-click control scheme, with WASD officially becoming an option.
Yeah, that's so obscure to me. That's just entirely obscure to me. Like growing up on the strategy games like Dune 2000 and just playing like Warcraft, it's just absolutely insane. Like playing Warhammer, Dawn of War. It's insane that the newer generation of gamers might actually have zero experience using mouse for like grabbing and point and clicking and just playing like the streamlined gamepad stuff. That's so weird to me, but like I guess there's like a whole new world there of new people coming up, and you want to accommodate them if you want to maximize the player base. It makes sense.
Modes, we hope that everyone can enjoy League with whichever control scheme they find most intuitive. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the Rift.
All right, we also wanted to give you a heads up on something we've been working on. A really frustrating experience
More spaghetti
in League is having your game ruined by someone just straight inting. And while you can
never happened,
report them and they will get punished, you still have your time wasted stuck in a game you had no chance.
I don't think that ever happened to me.
Someone decided to troll.
Certainly not today.
Patches, you'll be given an option to vote to end the game early when game ruining behavior. This will function much like when there's an AFK teammate.
Remove
Once the
FF?
system detects that a player is in
Guys, I'm getting the vibe that they're removing FF because they do this. Because then what's the purpose of FF? The whole point is to cancel the game, and it's deeply unfair when somebody's trolling it and making it impossible for you to win. Like, isn't this FF? Like, this is exactly what it is. This is what FF was supposed to be back in the day before we had systems to detect.
This will function much like when there's an AFK teammate. Once the system detects that a player is intentionally feeding, doing something like selling all their items or running it down or whatever, the other players on their team will be offered a surrender vote. If that vote, which does not include the inting players, goes through, the game will be ended then and there. Players on the allied team will be LP neutral. Players on the enemy team will receive full LP, as though they had won. And the offending player, and if they have won their pre-made party, will all lose LP.
Okay.
And of course, the offending player will also...
Yeah, it's going to be more penalty and punishment.
Another update we wanted to share is that we're going to begin rolling out a new Discord integration with the League client.
I can't wait for people to start like reporting bows just randomly in games, trying to see if it triggers the system automatically.
Starting with the beta in the US, Canada, and Brazil. In short, you'll be able to link your Discord and Riot accounts to easily invite your Discord friends to in-game parties, see who's playing, and join League lobbies.
This is experimentation voice chat light while they're working on a new client.
And when we say easily, we mean literally from your friends list. No alt-tabbing necessary. Party links allow you to copy and paste a link into your Discord server, socials, or stream to invite all your friends to join, so no more manually inviting one by one.
Players in the US, Canada, and Brazil will be able to connect your Riot account to Discord starting tomorrow.
It's cool.
We'll continue to test and refine over this beta and plan on expanding to additional regions in a few patches. To be clear, this is different from the in-game team voice that we talked about last month. We don't have any news on that right now, but if you're curious about how we're approaching team voice, check out the dev blog we recently released.
Alright, so that's pretty much all of the major updates we've got for you today.
It's very
Before
cool.
We go, we do have a few smaller things that we wanted to give you all a heads up about. First off, some of the League team will be showing up at Gamescom in Brazil at the end of April, so do be sure to stop by and say hi.
Next up, your shop is coming back on May 5th, and the Blue Essence Emporium will be coming out the following week on May 13th.
And something we forgot to mention when it went live is that custom games are now supported for all live game modes, including things like Mayhem and Arena that weren't previously supported.
Nice.
All right, so one last thing
that's a
before
big thing.
We have some content from all of you that we wanted to highlight, so let's take a look.
First up, we have this piece from a Brazilian artist for the Fan Fest at First Stand.
That looks pretty sick.
The newly reworked Shyvana.
It's so sad nobody plays Shyvana. She looks really cool.
And we have this beautiful rendered image of Bilgewater and lit up by a wonderful item I believe is called a ward. I don't know, I don't see those in my games as much as I should.
Yeah, that's a you problem. And then we have this fan art of Firecracker Seraphine.
I like the colors here.
You could give me a million guesses, I would never guess the champ.
Next, we've got a number of cosplayers, starting off with this fantastic Aurora cosplay.
And this awesome Lux. Look at the detail in the armor. It's pretty
Damn,
sick.
it actually looks like real armor.
And look at this really cool Spirit Blossom Ari cosplay.
Still one of my favorite skin lines.
It's really cool.
Okay, can't wait to see Ping wear that one. Very, very good stuff. I like how Riot Games has bounced to just basically test all of their edge cases with the updates. I honestly don't know what's the purpose of surrender anymore. If you have automatic system that if you go AFK, you get booted out, you get banned, the game ends. If you're running it down, system figures it out, game ends. There's so much protection. There's really no reason to have surrender anymore. There's absolutely no reason to have surrender. Such a good patch. Got a lot of stuff changed. Hopefully this is one of the steps that they need to do, and then they can see like whether surrenders become kind of superfluous after this. So maybe in like next couple of patches, they might consider actually moving that. That's so cool, man. And we got the spaghetti. Beautiful.